Well, guys, the meteorologist was right. We got snow in Richmond, Virginia. Got a piece of our racks over here we'll be setting up. Getting a few of the displays finished up today. Going to be a little bit of inside day today out of the snow. A lot of extra content coming. We got Mike's footprints coming to work, but we got this other set of footprints here. Looks like we got a dog that's been trotting around the parking lot, checking out vehicles this morning. Hope he brought his checkbook. Christian just did his good deed. Why you out of breath?
It's a heavy car.
So we're sitting behind a car, and all of a sudden he gets out, and I just had told Christian, I said, can you get out and get the snow off the car? And I was going to pull off while he was out of the car at the stoplight. But he did a good deed. So the man got out of his car, and then he starts looking around frantically. He didn't know what to do, so he needed a push. So Kristen pushed him off the road. Was he out of gas, what did he say?
He didn't say.
He didn't say. All right, now we're continuing our journey. All right, guys. We're up here by the two vans / buses that we announced that we were going to donate. And it is freaking cold out here. It's not getting any warmer today, but thankfully it's not freezing yet. But the snow is not melting away either. But the two buses we have selected, and they are staying local, and they are going to some amazing people. The one is going to a church group that has been developing and building up and doing a great thing for the community. So we felt very strongly about them. And the other one is going to an outreach that does a lot of stuff for homeless and rehoming, and actually has a need for handicap equipment in the bus, which these are handicapped equipped. So thanks to all that reached out from all over the country. I mean, we had reach outs from everywhere, and probably should have made it a little more clear we were trying to stay with local. But now that we've had such an outreach and we've seen so many great organizations out there, and there have been, I mean, the people that have reached out are phenomenal. The stuff that's out there for people in need is beyond what I'd ever imagine, whether it be for battered women, or for the children, or for homeless, or church groups trying to grow and show the fellowship. It's pretty wild what's out there, and it's very fortunate that anybody that has that need is out there. But I'm going to challenge any business owner or car dealer that has some extra stuff around, do the same thing. It is a great feeling. It is a great situation. We did not use these as donations, so a lot of people jumped to the bandwagon. You just wanted the tax write-off. The only thing we did on these was collect our $298 paperwork fee, just so we can be legal with DMV in case we ever have audit. We gave these away. Zero paperwork, zero donation documents or anything. We wanted them to go to a good home. We're not looking at it as a tax benefit like a lot of people would. If you have that situation, good for you. Do it. Donate them, get a tax write-off. But in this case, before anybody jumps on that bandwagon, we literally gave these away, period. And these vans, in running, driving, clean, operating condition, we sold them for 20 grand. They were Duramax diesel vans. So anyway, long story short, glad they went to a good home. Feel really good about it, and was glad that the team was able to see a lot of the reach out, and everybody else could see there are a lot of people with needs. But challenge you guys to do the same thing, because we're going in the following weeks, we're going to do some more. We're going to go through some inventory and some other stuff, and we're going to do some more donations / giveaways. It's that time of the year. Should be doing it all year long, but felt really good to get these in some good hands and see the people that are out there that are really blessed and thankful for what others can do for them. So thanks a lot, guys. Be back in a minute. So used to be snow days were fun days when you were a kid, but when you have to come to work, not so much anymore. But for me, it was always fun. Our old car lot right across the road over there next to the boat place was really the first time I remember having to go to work with my dad, probably 10, 12 years old, to clean up snow. And we actually rented a machine. Me and him walked to right here. That was an equipment rental place, and we rented a machine, drove it down the road, and cleared our little bitty baby parking lot, which was hardly any bigger than this little strip right here. But we wanted to be clear and ready to go. Well, probably didn't matter a whole lot back then. We had a parking lot full of minivans, and Most kids would have been out of school, so they were probably sitting at home with their parents. But these days, like our rental rollbacks, I'm getting both of these defrosted because call can come in any second and say, hey, we need a rollback. Ours went down. Ours was in a crash. You never know what's going to happen. So got these defrosting currently, so they'll be ready to go. They're both fresh in service. They both just came out of cleaning, so they'll be filthy driven on these roads. Even though the roads aren't bad, they did treat them, so we will try our best to keep our inventory from being out on the road today. The furthest most anything will go is the service shop, an 1/8 mile that way or across the street. Dave is over there working, getting a lot of stuff done. We've got the front line all started up and a few of them defrosted. And anything that we had customers coming for today, or even considering coming for, we got put in the buildings last night. So that worked out good. So we'll go over to see Alvin here in a minute. Gave y'all a little clip of that earlier. And we're gonna check on what's going on in that building. Flags flying beautifully in the background. And we got a few tow trucks moving around. He's getting defrosted also that are supposed to possibly go out. We couldn't put them in the building, they're too big. So he's got one over in his building. Grandpa sitting over there for a final wipe down. It just finished up. And the big block truck is going to get inside for the weekend for some finishing touches on Monday. All right, so we're over in showroom 1. Alvin's getting things swept up a little bit. We don't get a whole lot of time to get over in here, even though it's literally right through the parking lot. But we'll be getting early part of the year this section of the floor redone so that this can go back to being the photograph bay. We just, in the hustle bustle of things, we don't have time. The trailer gets parked in the way, then stuff can't get in and out. It's just not efficient. So we're going to get these up on the racks. Once these are all up on racks across the street as well, these bays will be back for storage. We usually try to keep this for the UTVs, being the side-by-sides. And this was our dedicated area for the Orion products. So those things will be still housed over here, my dad's stuff. We're also going to decorate a section of the wall with some different things from my dad and some things from my grandfather. So that'll be pretty cool, and some more heirloom type stuff from the different businesses. So a lot of stuff to hang up, but got to get this crap out of the way first. So some cool big reds. Haven't had a chance to show you guys these yet, but they'll be going up on display. The whole year range of them will be, but these are a couple of the nicer specimens on some really good tires. And then we got a couple like this here that will probably become good candidates for restoration. Very, very complete, but in need of some love. So again, snowy, rainy, wet, cold days. Nice we have a place inside to stay warm. And this is a good catch-up time for a little cleaning, a little sweeping. Stuff drips on the floor. We got to get that cleaned up, and then we got to unwrap these racks. These racks, essentially, if the measurements fall out right, will go up to the beam up there and allow us to have 2 more of the 70s displayed. So I think we're going to do that on these 2 middle areas, which will look really cool. So hopefully the measurements are right. We'll get them unwrapped and check it out. It looks like they might come up a little bit short, but they're here nevertheless. And a few of these that I haven't had time. I know I spent a lot of time on the 250Rs in the past when I've had a few minutes. I don't know if all those videos have been actually published yet or not, but I'll go through them a little bit more. And I know there was a video that you guys really liked about that Power Wheels, which is a actual ATC replica Power Wheels from 83. I found the date on it from 1983. So really neat, especially sitting with these 1980s toys and 3-wheelers. While we're over here, the dune buggy. This is not a Myers Manx, but it is a replica, but a good one. And we do have the tow bar that goes with it. It's got some really decent bucket seats. Got the little old school, I hate that kind of steering wheel, but it definitely is the right style for this buggy. Signal light switch, that's an aftermarket signal light switch. But hopefully the paint will show how good the Chameleon is. It's fiberglass, so it's got little imperfections here and there if you catch the light just right. Of course, it's filthy, but the Chameleon paint on this car is really great, and most of what you're seeing here, these are little rock chips. But a cool buggy. One of the nicest of these we've had, and the detail work is incredible because they actually carried the color in the paint throughout the engine. Not much light here to show you that, but actually a lot of the stuff is actually color matched, and the LED lights across the back look cool. So really neat little toy, little affordable toy for somebody. Might be a good Christmas present for somebody. So check her out. Then our little family heirloom wooden truck over there. My dad's vehicle's up on top, over top of us. And I was wrong when I said the other day we only had one of these. We actually have two of these Orion buggies. They're 20 grand. They are brand spanking new. Other than the miles we've put on them, I think 100 miles or so, just break in and test run miles. So both of these are available. They should be on the website, but check your state. But everything we have determined, 50 state, street legal. They do not have to be LSV. They will run decent speeds. I wouldn't suggest to ride them down the highway just due to the size and safety. But we have run them at some pretty good clips, and they run pretty good. So a updated dune buggy. That was the whole reason I came over here, actually, was to do the dune buggy versus dune buggy video, but we're a little too clogged up. But check that out. 60s, 2025. The design is awesome. And this is fuel injected. It runs, it starts, it idles, it does everything it's supposed to do. So you don't have to worry about a bunch of troublesome problems. So these have become extremely popular for people in areas, like Key West and good climate areas where you want to jump in a convertible or a fun toy and not have to worry so much with breakdowns and stinky gas like the old ones. So there's your alternative. So I don't know how much ahead of ourselves we'll get today, but this would be a great day to finish decorating this area. So we started off with some of our very first original shirts and then kind of working our way through time, hanging up in here. So now we can definitely go all the way around. And then we had one of our interns do this one time, put a collage together of pictures, week by week, which was super cool. And then started kind of putting them in order with Jeeps and sports cars and just pretty random. Of course, we got a smoke alarm beeping in the background. Probably get that battery changed. But this was our media area when I built this. This was the store, and it still is the store. We got all kinds of different gimbals and attachments for cameras. Then it became kind of a catchy, junky area. There's the paperwork I've been looking for Brown Bear, 496 big block. I think I said 498 a couple times, 496. But also this was going to be merch area for shipping and receiving, which kind of went into the office. But a ton of our old merch that we need to go through and refold just got thrown in buckets. Then it became our area for boats. So there's a bunch of boat covers and life jackets and parts from boats. Speaking of boats, a little collage of some of the boats. And Jeeps and other cool things. So it'd be awesome. I mean, we could actually wallpaper this whole building with truck photos from over the years. But this area, I think that's the main focal area when you walk in. So we're going to decorate it better with the gas pumps and other things. These are all, this one is not. This one was purchased, but this actually came from a neighborhood gas station that we bought fuel at. That came from a neighborhood restaurant that we ate at. Plenty of stories about that to come with some of the furniture. That air pump and fire extinguisher, all stuff that my dad or grandfather on both sides of my family. Here are some shoe polishing kits. So lots of stuff that I'd like to decorate in here because this is, out of all of our buildings, our nicest, most insulated, well-built building that obviously has changed needs a lot of times, but with business, that's what you have to do. Currently, it's housing a bunch of three-wheeler crap that we need to organize for some of the three-wheelers getting restored for these racks. And speaking of that, my main man doing a lot of my restoration, Pat, had some surgery yesterday, so we're not going to have a whole lot of new ones finished up till after the holidays so he can recover, but he is home and recovered well, so thankful for that. He has done an amazing job with, I say restoration. Some of these bikes just needed some carb cleaning and some light wax or pressure washing. Some of them have had, like that bike there, my original 83 250R that I've had for ages. That was a restoration. That thing had been sitting for 20 years in the same building that I left it in. Went and recovered it, and he did a fantastic job putting it back together. So, and that's a less restored one, very original ones here. So again, we'll do a full video when they're all up on the rack, but you guys seem to really love the three-wheelers a lot. So happy to bring you all the content about it. So not real exciting, guys, because it's covered in snow, but this is a pretty awesome rock crawling Jeep, which we will be going over, cleaning up, reconditioning, and will be for sale very soon. It is filthy. This was owned by one of our good customers, and this was his play toy, but it's on a set of really, really thick, almost like brand new boggers that have had some grooving done. Fabtech coilovers. It is an awesome play Jeep. Now, I wouldn't call it a mud bog Jeep, even though he kind of used it more for mud than anything. It's got the crawler transfer case, multi-shift. It's basically like a rock climber, and it's pretty neat. So it's filthy. We'll get it cleaned up, get the snow off of it. We didn't get quite ahead of it enough to get it in the building, and we got to pump up a tire. But aside from that, that is a well-built frickin' Jeep, and you will see it, and you will see one other probably middle of next week. We'll get them posted. There's a cream-colored one and then this blue one, and they're both, the cream-colored one could be a street truck again. It's not too overdone, but it does have 1-ton axles. So 2 cool toys coming your way. And as you can see, the functionality of the commercial rollback is pretty good because it is hooked up to this trailer that is an air brake, hookup type trailer. So you can buy the rollback and you can move your heavy equipment trailers all in one. I say that in a lot of videos and then I forget it sometimes, but that is a very good purpose-built rollback right there with what, 4,000 miles on it? 4,000 miles, pre-emissions, one family-owned company, business-owned, directly across the street from us for its whole life. So can't beat that. Forklift, guys, is not for sale. That is our new unit for the shop. We will be getting rid of the old ones, though, so you will see those posting up as well. Mike can get those online today, actually, Christian, since they're inside and they don't have any snow on them. Be back in a minute. So it's pretty cool, some of the things you never think about in life. The fire department is across the street, and I just walked over there. They want to know, could we use this area to kind of train a new driver about a building on fire if there's a fence in the way, which you don't really think about, things like that. I mean, they're got to figure out how to do it. So like, heck yeah, train all you want to, look all you want to. So first responders to us are friggin' amazing. I wouldn't want to have to do it. As well as like our cameras. I know we've mentioned this before, but all of our camera systems, which are a bunch, we got cameras inside, outside, on every corner, everywhere you can imagine, we have cameras. They're all linked to the Chesterfield Police, which links to the state police. So if there's anything going on suspicious, they can tag into it and see it happening real time, or go back and check footage. Let's just say somewhere got robbed and they said it was a brown car. Well, they can look on my cameras and see, did the brown car go this way or turn down this road, or what happened? It's just a lot of things like that you don't think about that really make a huge difference. And like I said, those firefighters, man, they do an amazing job. Chesterfield, all of them, but we know a lot of the Chesterfield ones. I actually have a cousin that is on the fire department, or cousin-in-law, I guess, married one of my cousins. And he serves on the fire department too. They do some risky jobs. So, they want to use the fences and practice and do whatever. Go at it, man. That's so awesome. But it was neat to see them over there doing that, even on a day like today. It was freaking cold. I told them go inside and warm up. It was too cold outside. But now they're back in the engine over there. But try our best to always support. And you guys should do the same. Any first responders, fire department, EMS, We got the little local Bellwood we support every year. That's our local fire squad. They've had to come before for different situations and have been very helpful. So it's freaking cold out, guys. Just wanted to share that with you real quick. All right, wrapping this video up today. It's going to get cold fast out here. We got a lot of stuff to put away, and it's Friday. So we got our weekend preparedness for Mike and Mike team that'll be in here tomorrow. Merch. Thank you, guys. The orders have been freaking flying in on average of, I mean, maybe one an hour in some cases. I'm seeing a lot of it. Christians over there like, yeah, because it went from one a month to one a week to one a day to now, you know, like one an hour. So steady rolling in. We appreciate it. This was our most popular design. The coolest part is that truck in the background, you guys are getting ready to see some cool stuff about it next week. We talk about 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 package. You guys are going to get to witness each package sitting side by side with almost identical trucks and the first viewing of a 3.0 package. But this shirt here has been the most popular that Christian has been shipping out. And we did a limited run, and it's going to stay a limited run because our newest shirt, our 500,000 giveaway shirt, 500,000 subscriber shirt, which is also going to be a giveaway shirt, will be as cool as this one. But for now, this has been our best and most popular t-shirt there is. Thank you guys for the support and orders. You will 100%, any merch that you order from us, receive well before Christmas. The cutoff date of that's going to probably be the 18th or the 19th. At that point, we don't have control over what the UPS or USPS will do. But your orders will go out same day or next day. And we are still rolling smooth, even though it's been busier than normal. Christian literally ran out of packaging today. So that's how many have been going out of here. So your orders today will not go out till Monday, but all orders will make it up until about the 18th, 19th cutoff. We'll do another video about it. We'll make it to you before Christmas. So if you or your loved one, somebody watching needs something, you just go to the website. Oh, crap, you don't have it on here. Pause it real quick. All right, so now it's on the screen like it's supposed to be. You go to the Davis Auto Sales website and hit merch. Bam, and here's your merch. So you'll see the newest design, you'll see the older designs, you'll see the cups and koozies and tumblers. We will have some more of these. Inside of these, you will get an extra little surprise. And with every order, you'll actually start getting another little surprise here very soon. Little thank you from us as far as the order goes. But we've even got some hats. Not many left, but a few. But ordering on here is easy. Click, select your size, select your quantity, add to cart, boom, check out, and it will go right out. Immediately, I get an email that also Christian and my mom is on. Christian is the one that pulls the order, prints the order, and puts the order out. So these will all get to you. Some of these are discounted, and some of these are some odd sizes and different things, like some tank tops and things that we will bring back next summer, but they're not really selling in the winter. So they're more seasonal, and Christian will be sure to get you taken care of real quick. So thanks, guys, for the support. Thanks for the constant orders. That's really cool. It's just nice to see the support. And snowy, rainy day like today, we had a chance to go over a lot of things, and I was caught up to speed on that, which I am very impressed. And we are also getting a ton of entries into the giveaway for the shirts. And that is super easy on any of our platforms. Go back and find the video, comment Davis Drives YouTube. That's all you got to do. Every video has been posted on social media, so you can find it on YouTube, you can find it on TikTok, you can find it on Instagram, you can find it on Facebook. All you got to do is find that video. That's the giveaway. Make that comment. Do it every day if you want. You got to share it, you got to like it, and you got to make the comment. So simple and easy. Winners will be provided, shipped out their materials right away. No delays. Thanks, guys. See you on Monday.